Hey guys, welcome to the second part of the explosions or blowing stuff up tutorial. We are going to, last time we had added an explosion to the rock. Well, let's compile first. So we added a rock when we pressed run and then E, it exploded. And we started working on the debris class, but we haven't actually got the debris added to the world. So what we're going to do is head to this rock class and we are going to add 50 pieces of debris. Okay, and then we are going to remove the rock from the world. Okay, so we are going to use something that you may or may not have heard about. This is called a for loop. So the first thing we do is type out the word for, and we get to use this. We use this because we want something to happen a certain amount of times. We want to add 50 pieces of debris, and we want to do that, again, like I said, a certain amount of times. So we're going to create basically our first little piece of the for loop here is going to be a parameter, or sorry, not a parameter, a counter type variable. So what we're going to do is we're going to say int c equals 0. So that declares a variable just for this for loop. So it'll only exist for this for loop. And what we're going to do after is we're going to say while c is less than 50. So it's not actually saying while, we're not putting the word while in here, but the second portion of a for loop is the part while this is true, keep going. The last part of the for loop is how much we're incrementing our counter variable by. So we're going to say c++, which means c equals c plus 1. So that when we go through this for loop, it's going to add 1 to c right at the bottom here. And then it's going to go up to the top. It's going to check, is c still less than 50? Great. If it is, okay, we'll do this again. If it's not, it's going to cut out and it's going to jump down here. Okay. But realistically, this is should go for 50 times. That's what we want it to do. So just like we did for the explosion, get world dot add object. And this time we're going to add new debris. We're going to add it in the same place that the rock's in. And we're going to compile. So let's see what actually happens. Let's see if this works. So let's add a rock. Gonna run and press D. Okay, awesome. So it kind of exploded all in one direction. I guess let's press D again. Yeah, kind of goes off. And what I'm kind of noticing though is it's kind of spreading in a circle. Let's provide more of a range for our speed of our debris objects. I don't know if I really like the speed that we added. So let's try to maybe make between 1 and 9. So that gives us a difference of 8 plus 1. So let's see how that can change our debris. That's a little slow. Maybe let's go back here and change this up again. We'll do 5 and, yeah, no, a little bit more of a range. Okay, let's do 5 and 15. Try that. All right, that's a little better. Kind of like that explosion. So last thing we need to do though, of course, this rock has exploded. So we need to remove it. See what happens here. That's not bad. So that looks pretty good. So again, just to recap, this one is our own created debris. We made this ourselves, this whole debris class. Okay, we create the image, or well, we take the image, we kind of manipulate it, make it go in its own direction, remove itself at the edge of the world, and then we add 50 of those little pieces in the rock class and remove the rock from the world when we want it to explode. So that concludes the explosion tutorial.